So I've debated whether or not I've wanted to make this video for a while, but I figured I have some interesting points and information to share with you guys, so I think it'd be interesting if you guys heard me out. So with my recent debate, there's been people saying that I'm racist. The reason they're saying I'm racist is because I was gatekeeping blackness. And for those who don't know, gatekeeping blackness is basically saying someone isn't of this valid opinion if they're this shade of black. They have to be this shade of black to have a valid opinion on political issues regarding black people, which wasn't what I was doing at all. I was simply pointing out that the person I was debating is actually biracial, meaning they are black and white. And not only that, but they grew up in Canada with a white family. He was raised by his white mom all throughout his childhood since the day that he was financially stable. Now, if you compare that to me, who lives in America with an all-black family, it's not the same situation at all. And proof of this actually goes all the way back in slavery, which was only abolished in 1865, not even 200 years ago. Mixed or biracial people, biracial slaves, had it easier as far as work ethic, as far as punishment. They just had it easier in general than darker skin colored people. Which is why when a mixed or biracial person wants to identify as being black and say they have the same experience as someone who's fully black, it's inaccurate. Yes, they can be racially profiled being mixed, but just not as much. And statistics even show this. It is shown time and time again. So now that we've got that out of the way, I guess we can say that deletes basically their reasoning for saying I'm racist. But I wanted to give a shout out to this girl specifically by the name of Lydia Shaddon, who went on to make 45 total comments about me. Now, keep in mind, this girl doesn't know me from my YouTube channel. She doesn't know me from my Instagram. And she doesn't know me personally. The only reason she knows me is because I had this debate with this person who I don't want to mention. She's making 45 comments about me, about something she has no idea about. So she claims Vetsteps is racist. He says that this person that I was debating can't have a valid opinion on political issues regarding black people because he's mixed, even though he's considered legally black. Well, I just explained why that was wrong. Now, you might be thinking the same thing as me. Why is someone making 45 comments about another person? Well, it's because she's trying to prove to everyone that I'm racist. And as you can see, her comment even has 96 replies, which 42 of those were hers. People who were defending me and saying, that doesn't make sense. How is he racist because he's gatekeeping blackness, which it wasn't at all what I was doing. But what she's really trying to do is she's trying to prove that I'm racist, which I'm clearly not. And what this is going to do is it's going to get me canceled by other vegans, which in the end, it's just going to harm the vegan community, it's going to harm me, and it's going to harm the animals. She's going this far out of her way to make 45 comments about me to say I'm racist. And for what? To get me canceled? In what way is getting other vegans canceled helping animals? So I even contacted her about this. I found her on Instagram and she wouldn't open my DM. She was basically she saw all of them. And she said it herself. This comment here, she's saying, Vetsteps is still harassing my DMs. He's doing this and that. When I'm basically asking her, why are you making racist accusations about me? Why are you making 45 total comments about me when you know nothing about me? So instead of replying to me head on, she went on to make another comment on this debate video about how I'm attacking her and harassing her Instagram. And it's to no surprise that she's doing this. White women have done this to black men for years. They've lied on them. They'll have sexual relationships with them and they'll lie on them. And potentially, back in those days, would get them lynched. It would get them thrown in jail and it would get them thrown in prison. It would get them basically killed by a mob. So that's serious crap that she's doing right there. So she's not only lying about me being racist when she knows nothing about me, but she's also saying crap like I'm harassing her when really she's harassing me. She's making 45 total comments about me when she knows nothing about me. I don't even know her. And yet she's saying I'm harassing her. Now I'm just curious, what exactly do you think getting me canceled with other vegans is going to do? Because it's not helping animals. Like, what exactly, I just want to know, what exactly is her motives for really doing this? Is it because your white boyfriend isn't just entertaining you enough, so you have to come and attack black men for whatever reason, and you don't even know them? I also think it's weird how when I came on your account, the first thing I basically saw was a nude picture of you at the pool. That was pretty awkward, but it's nice to know that you're a creep, so it makes sense of why you're messing around with me and trying to harass a kid. Now keep in mind, this is a grown ass woman trying to get a kid, a teenager, canceled within the vegan movement. What exactly is that accomplishing? Do you have nothing better else to do? Like, what are you doing? Now, if you really want to prove that I'm racist, have fun explaining why I defended Gary Yourofsky, a white male, against two black vegans when they were basically saying that he was racist on a live stream. And I defended him. I defended a white male over two black people because he was in the right and they were false, accusing him of being racist. I stand up for justice and, the factual side, basically. Gary Yourofsky was being accused of being racist simply because he doesn't speak on human rights. He speaks on animal rights because animal agriculture is the biggest injustice to animals. It's a way larger injustice than slavery, the Holocaust. The animal holocaust is the biggest holocaust out there. So I defended Gary Yourofsky for his reasons for only speaking on animal rights issues and not human rights issues, and that's the reason why they were calling him racist. And I defended him for that. I defended a white male of accusations of him being called racist. So, in what way would that make me racist? And actually, it would make me the opposite. So, have fun explaining to everyone how I'm such a racist when I'm basically defending a white male against other black vegans. And maybe if you were doing anything good with your life or your activism or actually helping animals, I would defend you in a situation just like that. But it seems you're devoting most of your time to trying to get me canceled within the vegan community. So I think that says enough about you. A grown-ass woman trying to get a teenager canceled within the vegan movement, of which you know nothing about. I think that says enough about you. More about you than me. So I know where my morals stand, and I don't need to really explain anything else. But I hope some of this information for the other people who are interested in hearing this. I hope it helped you. I hope you could add some of this information to your knowledge, because a lot of people still don't know that this stuff is true. Mixed people back in the time of slavery were treated better than darker skinned colored people. So just claiming that you're mixed and you have the exact same as a person who's fully black, it's just completely inaccurate. And Lydia, if you want me to delete this video, you might as well just say I'm not racist and delete your comments about me, because I don't know who you are, and I think it's weird that you're attacking a teenager when you don't know who they are at all. And when you delete your comment, I'll delete this video. But until then, I guess this will stay on the internet, and every time someone looks at your job interview, they'll look this up and they'll see your name in my video and why you're attacking other black people for basically no reason when you don't even know them. So the internet is a powerful tool that I'm just going to use to defend myself. And from this point on, I'm just going to keep speaking on animal rights. I'm not going to get involved with this stuff ever again, or at least I'm just going to try and stay out of it. I just try and keep it as peaceful as possible and just 100% for the animals. I didn't go vegan to impress other vegans or I went vegan purely for the animals. So I don't really care about who wants to say I'm racist or not. I'm going to keep doing what I do for the animals. And I suggest other vegans out there who are getting accused of being racist unjustifiably, I suggest you do that too. Now, let's just give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's just say I'm downright racist, right? I live in the South. But not only do I live in the South, but I live in America, South America, Texas specifically. Over 70% of the American population is white, and 80% of businesses in the US are white owned. So let's think this through. If I'm going around as a black man saying, oh, I hate white people, I don't want to be near white people, this and that, in the end, who is that really going to harm if I need to go to a white person to get a job? Or most likely anytime I go in public, I'm going to see a white person, seeing as most of America is white. Now, let's say a white person goes to Nigeria. It would be that same exact case. They're going around saying, oh, I hate black people and all this and that. Well, who do you think you're going to get a job from? If it's mostly black people in Nigeria, they own most of the jobs. So if you're hating black people, you don't want to be near them, you're not going to get a job. You're going to be homeless on the streets. So this idea of saying that, oh, I'm racist, what is it proving? Even if I was racist, it's proving that I'm harming myself more than I would be harming white people. See, whereas if you switch it, if it's white people being racist towards me and they're saying, I don't want to hire you simply because you're black, that harms me because most of the population and most of the businesses are white owned. So it's stupid how you're saying, oh, I'm racist. Even if I was racist, what would that prove? That would just prove that it hurts me more.